And so my next tip that I have for you guys is to invest in a planner. Okay, it can be a tangible one like this, or the really snazzy, fancy ones that they got at Target or wherever you get your planners from. I know some of you guys are like super planner freaks, and you buy like planners online that cost like $49.99. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you cannot tell by the title already, that today's video will be about goal setting. 2019 goal setting. Okay, it is time for us to get super intentional about our lives, our careers, personal, business, whatever. Just it's time for us to be intentional about it. That is my word for this year, is intentional. Hashtag intentional. So I just want to go ahead and put this video out there so that you guys can get intentional with me. Okay, we can all be intentional together, having super focused and tunnel vision going into this year. Whatever you want to achieve, we will get it done. I believe nothing other than that. We're gonna get it done this year. I'm feeling super excited about this year. I don't know why all of a sudden, because in previous years it's been like, oh, it's a new year, I want to do this, I want to do that. But something about the coming of this year, like, I've just been feeling amazing. And so I just want to be intentional. I don't think I can say anything better than that, than be intentional. Alright, so I'm back. So before I go ahead and get into this video, I want you to stop right now where you are, hit the pause button, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it, because YouTube will not let you know when I post videos unless you hit that bell. Like, they won't alert you or notify you that a video has been posted until you hit that little bell. So go ahead and do that right now. Did it? Okay, good. Alright, y'all, let's get into it. So what I decided to do was make an actual goal planning list of things that I want to accomplish this year. And I went onto YouTube, of course, and I researched. Well, first of all, I researched over the internet, and then I went on YouTube to just find out how other people are setting their goals, because I have never really done a goal setting vision board or list or anything really for the start of the year. You have your little short-term goals or long-term goals or whatever, but I've not legit had made a official plan. Okay, I've made a list before, but I've never made a plan. Okay, and not with intention anyway. All right, so the one video that I found on YouTube that I found to be super helpful was from what's his name? Project Life Mastery. So if you go to Project Life Mastery here on YouTube, and I'll link his video down below, he has a super amazing video, and it is very detailed, step-by-step ways to help you goal set your goals for the year and how you're going to get those things achieved. Alright, y'all, so as I was saying, I found the video Project Life Mastery on YouTube, and he gives you a step-by-step details, direction, plan on how to goal set for your upcoming year. So the first tip that I can give you, which was from him, is number one, before you even start setting your goals, is to do something that makes you happy just for a few minutes. If it's singing, if it's dancing, if it's push-ups, because some people just really love to work out and that makes them super happy. Some people, not me. If it is, playing with your child, that makes me very happy. So just do something for a few minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever, something that will make you happy. And after you do that, then what you want to do is you want to set a timer, maybe for somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, and write down as many things as you can in that time set of goals that you want to achieve in your life. It doesn't have to be just for this year. It can be goals for, you know, the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever. Whatever goals you want to achieve. If that means, you know, if owning a Maserati is something that you want, then write that down. Or, you know, if you want to be a millionaire, write that down. If you want to be able to purchase a mansion, write that down. If you just want to be able to go to the gym 5 days a week, write that down. It doesn't matter how big or how small the goal is, write it all down, okay? And so the reason that you need to start by doing something that makes you happy first is because when we sit down to just write out the things that we want to do, we tend to only write things that we feel like are attainable at this time. And that puts hindrance on where your brain can go, okay? You don't want anything to hinder you you don't want your own thoughts to hinder you, your own consciousness to hinder you. So you want to make this unconscious decision really of just writing as much as you can and being totally free. It's about the freedom that your brain can experience and that you can experience, you know, by first doing something that makes you happy, because then that puts you in like almost like a kid-like space. And, you know, if you know anything about kids, like, they just free. They do whatever, they say whatever comes to their brain, they say it. They're just totally free. And that's what you want to be. You want to be completely and utterly free before you start writing this list down, okay? So do that first, write the list down. After you do those two things, then you want to go back and label in terms of numbers. Is this a 1-year goal, 2-year goal, 3-year goal? Whatever, you know, time frame that goal can be achieved, you want to put that next to that, okay? So I did that here on my sheet as well. What I did was I wrote all of my goals down, and had I made a longer time, because I think I only took maybe like 6 minutes to do this list or whatever, I probably would have had like another page of stuff. But what I did, I went back and wrote, you know, beside each goal that I wrote, you know, 1 and circled it, 2, circled it, or 5 or 10 or 3 or whatever. So I didn't have any goals past 5 years. 1, I know I didn't have any goals. I have goals that are past 5 years, but because I completely skipped the first step and I was not in a space where I could just totally be free, so I wrote down things that, you know, up to 5 years. And this was, and I know that the whole first step is super, super important, because the whole time I was writing these goals, I was just thinking like, well, can I really do this? Well, can I really do that? And so that self-doubt, it plays a major part in whether or not you can get things done. I know. It plays a part in whether or not you can actually get things done. And even just writing a list, like having self-doubt and just writing a list of things that you want, you know, because we sometimes tell ourselves that we're not good enough for this, or that's something that we can never do, or my family never had this, so I can't, who am I to think that I can achieve these things, you know? And that is where I want to step away from all of those negative thoughts, fears and doubts, because I do not want to pass that on in any way at all. Like, I want her to be totally fearless and free and just flowing like a river and sprouting like a tree. Like, I want her to be just everything. And she's not going to be everything if she doesn't get that role model, if she doesn't get that image first, because she's going to take from me and whoever else that she, you know, is around most often, and she's most often around me and her dad. So, you know, I got to take care of that part first. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. She's trying to watch her movie on. I'm talking. Alright, so after you do those things, then you want to go back and pretty much highlight. That can either be with a highlighter. I use the actual highlighter. I use 4 different highlighters to 5 different highlights actually, to highlight the most important things, the things that I found to be most important on this list. Those are things that I highlighted. And since my list is things that I am working on specifically for this year, I highlighted everything, not everything, but most of the things that I feel like were super important for me to achieve this year. And I broke those down into different categories, like health goals, financial goals. I put intellectual, emotional, and spiritual goals all in one. That's one together. Fun and business, I put that in one, even though that some people feel like that might not go together, but for me, it does, because it depends on what your business is or what you do for work, so it can go together. And then last is family and relationships. So I put those in a separate category as well. So I went and highlighted all those things that I wanted to focus on this year, all of my 1-year goals. Alright, now after you finish all those steps, then what you want to do is make some SMART goals. Okay? Write out SMART goals. So this pretty much means that you want to write goals that are measurable. Okay? So in order for it to be measurable, it has to have some type of numbers in it. And that means like by such and such date or such time, or this many minutes by this time or day or whatever. So that's something that you can actually count to physically like measure that to see if you were able to complete that goal. Okay, so just saying I want to read every day, well, how long do you want to read, or by what date do you want to read? Like how are you going to check that to see are you actually completing that goal each week? Okay? And so for me, you know, I'm setting like weekly goals. You can set like monthly goals. Like I want to make sure that I read for 30 to 40 minutes a day each week. So at the end of the week on Saturday, I can look at my calendar and check and see, okay, because I'm writing it all down. Like I'm checking it off on my calendar. Read for this many minutes today. Read for this many minutes today. Read for this many minutes that day. So I can go back by the end of the week and say, okay, well, you read for 30 to 40 minutes, you know, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but Monday and Wednesday, you only read for 10 minutes. So, you know, next week you gotta you gotta catch up on those 20 extra minutes you missed for those days. So, you know, again, you want to make sure that your goals are measurable. And the most important thing about that is, again, because we're being intentional about this year, not only that the goals need to be measurable, but how are you wording these goals when you write them down? Okay? We don't want to write down goals like I will try to. Don't do that. Okay? Try already sets in doubt. Okay? Anytime a person tells you, well, I'll try to do it, you already know before you leave that conversation with them, or as soon as those words escape their mouth, that they ain't really gonna do it. And if they do it, then it's probably not gonna be done the way it should be done, or it's gonna be done last minute, you know. So that leaves up some doubt. Like it may or may not be done. You don't necessarily know what's gonna happen. And I honestly hate when people say, I'll try to do X, Y, and Z. I'm getting that out of my vocabulary this year. I was getting ready to say trying to, but I am going to get that out of my vocabulary this year as well. Like, I don't want to try to do stuff. I either want to do it or not do it. And so that's my goal for this year also, is to say, well, no, I can't do that. That's it. Because you already know before you tell somebody that you're going to try to do something, whether or not you can actually, and whether or not you will actually do it or not. Like 90% of the time, 95% of the time, you already know, I ain't doing that, or I can do that, or I can do it, but I really don't want to, so I'm just going to tell you that I'll try to do it so that you won't be disappointed by me. And we also can't worry about disappointing people, because that happens. It's life. People will get disappointed, but you have to take care of you. And if you saying yes to everybody all the time hinders you in any way, then that's not something that you want to do. Y'all, she just picked up this remote and turned the TV up the volume because she can't hear it because I'm talking. Okay, so with your SMART goals, you want to word them in a way that states that you will do something. So you want to use going to sentences. You know, saying going to or will. You can also add words like easily. Okay. If you put that word easily in there, that sends a message to your brain, especially when you read it or say it out loud, that whatever this is that I am trying to achieve, not going to be something that's difficult. I can do this with ease, or even if it is a bit of a challenge, like, it's okay, I can get it done. It's not going to be that bad, okay? So saying something like, for me, one of my goals is to work out 5 to 6 days a week for 30 to 45 minutes. Right now I'm doing 45 minutes, so I'll say for 45 minutes to an hour, I want to increase my time because I've been working out for 30 minutes a day. And so now I'm working out for 45 minutes a day, and now I want to increase that time, you know, from 45 to an hour. So my SMART goal will say something like, I will easily work out for 5 to 6 days per week for 45 minutes each day. I will easily work out 5 to 6 days a week for 45 minutes. Very simple, SMART goal, a goal that lets me know that this is something that I can achieve. Okay? So that's pretty much how you set up a SMART goal, how you write a SMART goal. Yeah. Alright, so next thing is to make a visual aid. Now, a lot of people do vision boards, and if you can't see, I made one last Friday. Me and a couple of my friends got together and made vision boards. Mine isn't 100% finished because the magazines that we had, they weren't all great magazines, and I didn't find everything that I needed in the magazines, and so I didn't really get to finish it. I am going to go back and finish it because I do look at it every day. And so your vision board does not have to be an actual board like mine that you hang up on your wall. Your vision board can be anything that you want. Like, if you can make it inside your planner, whatever you look at every day. Some people look at their computer every day. You can make a digital vision board that is the background screen on your computer. Why are you yelling at me right now? Because I'm talking over your move. I'm sorry. But can I finish my video real quick and then you can watch it? Are you saying yes or no? No? Just let me finish, please. Okay? Alright, so I forgot what I was saying. You just made me forget. Oh, vision boards. So your vision board can be anything. Like, wherever something is. Let me take out the word board. You need to make some kind of visual so that you can see it every single day. Because for most people, we're visual learners. So if you're not constantly reminded of something every day, then how likely are you to get it done? Okay guys, I'm going to come back and record the rest of this video because someone is just really upset that I'm talking and she can't finish her movie. So I'll come back. So again, with that being said, I am being intentional about keeping up and being consistent with this channel. So I have a planner, and in my planner I have planned out an entire month worth of videos for the month of January, all the way until the first full week in February. So what I did was, and I wrote down everything, y'all. If you're gonna plan, I don't know if you're like me, and you may not be like me. You may need to write down, this day, do this on this day. For me, I need to write down film on Thursday, and film whatever the name of the video is going to be on Thursday. On Friday, edit that video. On Saturday, finish editing and upload the video to YouTube. On Sunday, film the second video. On Monday, edit that video. On Tuesday, release the first video. On that Tuesday, film another video for the following week. Like, it's legit back to back to back to back. Like, I am legit writing down, this day do this, this day do that, this day do this. Like, I have to write all that down, or else I am going to slack. And I don't know any other way to put that. I'm just going to be a slacker if I don't write it all down on what day I'm supposed to do what task. Okay? Because I know me, if I don't write it down, then by Wednesday, when my videos, let's say by Monday, when my video is supposed to be going out on Tuesday, I'll be trying to film and edit, or I'll be trying to edit and upload on Monday. And I don't want to be doing that for a video that's supposed to be released the very next day. I want them to be like ready to go ahead of time so that they can be going out. You know what I'm saying? So today is Tuesday. I actually filmed this video yesterday, but the quality of it was absolutely horrible. I filmed it on my phone, on my old phone, and uploaded it, and it just was horrible. So I'm refilming this video today. I'm going to edit this video today, and tomorrow is supposed to be my, my catch-up day, or my just relax day or whatever. I don't have any filming or editing to do on Wednesdays, so I'm going to try to finish editing this video tomorrow if I don't get a chance to finish it today, which, looking at the time, I probably won't, so that's fine. I have tomorrow to finish editing it, but this video will be released on this Thursday by 10 a.m. So, that's just for me. I have to write everything down. But even if you don't have to write every single thing down, I do suggest that you get a planner and just keep things in your planner. Write down whatever tasks you want to do. You can write your SMART goals in the planner. I actually would suggest that, other than writing it on just like a sheet of paper, maybe write them in your planner. Or if you are a sticky note person, because I know a lot of people are sticky note people, teachers tend to be sticky note people, write your SMART goals down for that day, or for that particular week. Write them down on a sticky note, stick them in your planner, or stick them, on the mirror in your bathroom, or stick them on your computer at work or at home, wherever it is that you're going to go to first thing in the morning or see every single day, so that you can have that daily constant reminder of, I need to get this done. I need to get this done. I need to get this done. So that is also a tip that I am for sure work. Whenever I write things on sticky notes and stick them in places where I'm going to see every day, then I'm more likely to get it done. That's the same thing for me with taking vitamins and medicines or whatever. Like, if I put them in the bathroom, then that's the first place I go every single morning, is in the bathroom, So I'm more likely to take my vitamins every day if they're right next to my toothbrush. So those are just some of my tips for goal setting for this year. Number 1, make your list. 2, yes, after you've created your list, then you want to make sure that your list is kind of like itemized by like a timestamp. when you want to get those things done, and write you some SMART goals. Create a visual representation of those goals. It can be a vision board, and then get you a planner, or be a sticky note person, but I would suggest get you a planner so that you can see an actual date listed next to the goal that you are trying to achieve for that particular week, or whatever the case may be. Alright guys, as you can hear, someone is getting very tired right now, so it's time for me to go, and I need to end this video anyhow. So thank you again for clicking on this video. I really appreciate the support of all of my followers. Right now I'm only at 5 lonely followers, so if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell next to it. Thumbs up this video, and I will see you next time.